more I wrote, more sort of people were following me back, more people were interested. And it wasn't always me like asking them for interviews. Sometimes people would come to me, like, or players were following me first, which is
Yeah,
like more of a two-way thing. So I just kept me so interested in it. And the more I found out, like people were going abroad from couldn't get the opportunity in England and suddenly like superstars abroad. It was just really interesting.
yeah. 3258 back again. Today we have a special guest. He is the author, the writer, director, whatever you want to call him, owner of English Players Abroad. He's he's wrote on myself, my teammates, and various other English players abroad, who I'm good mates with, and he's given us a platform because when you go abroad, sometimes you get forgotten about, sometimes you're not really spoken about too much. So I thank him for everything he's done. Today we have Cam Melling from English Players Abroad. How you doing, bro?
Oh yeah, thanks mate. Thanks for the intro. Did better than myself.
Yeah. So for you, football's back. So how's everything going, man?
Yeah, it's been a quiet time, and it's good to actually have some transfers, some games to talk about. It's
Hmm.
not the content I was trying to create myself, which is like a bit forced. Now I have like real news to report on, so it's much better.
Yeah. So just take me back. How did this all start for you? Why did you want to create a platform like this, and why specifically English players abroad?
I'm not sure how or why we're interested into it. It was a university project. They said you have to start your own blog and write for like a few months. And yeah, I've always been interested in this sort of topic. I'm not sure why. Before I even started the blog, I interviewed a guy called Matt Jones, who was a goalkeeper, English goalkeeper in Portugal.
Mm.
And then that kind of just kick-started it all really. And then, yeah, just started it for university for a few months, went quiet. And then when I finished university, I just cracked on again and been really good since.
Yeah, well, a uni project, starting, that's how it started, this whole thing. So you would say, was that something you always thought about, like English players playing abroad, or was it just something that just happened, like you said?
No, I wasn't completely random. I already had a few like, a sort of list on my computer of players. I used to go on transfer market a lot and just like find players on that. Already had a list going, and I thought that seemed like a good opportunity using uni time, like class time to write about football. It seems like a perfect opportunity to get away with it. And
Yeah.
yeah, it was really fun, really, and it's good just finding stories out and things. They seem to take off quite well.
Here at 3258, we're proud to present you with the best football specific content. We work with many companies and many ballers to give you, the viewers, the best content possible. You, the viewer, we're always looking to help you improve your skill set. In order for you to improve your skill set and for us to keep making these videos, please click the link down below and buy some equipment. The equipment helps us run this channel, and also you subscribing to the channel helps us producing more of these videos to help you with your skill set and your knowledge of the game. Thank you for supporting 3258.
Yeah, man. It's interesting. What is it that kind of kept you going with this, and like, what is it that fascinates you about English players playing abroad?
I think what kept me going is just like people like you, and they just interacted back with me, which is great getting that sort of inside. I was quite active in the non-league scene where I'm from, like what semi-pro amateur level. But it was just great getting that real insight into professional football life, which I didn't really have before, and
Hmm.
learning a lot more, which it just kept me coming back. Like more I wrote, more sort of people were following me back, more people were interested, and it wasn't always me like asking them for interviews. Sometimes people would come to me, like, or players were following me first, which is not much,
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like more of a two-way thing. So I just kept me so interested in it. And the more I found out, like people were going abroad from couldn't get the opportunity in England and suddenly like superstars abroad. It was just really interesting.
Do you think, just to touch on that, do you think it's kind of being lost now, the relationship between media and players? Let's say, for example, that I know back in the day that was quite a strong bond, or along with fans as well. Since coming here, this is like the closest I've ever been to fans, for example.
No,
Do you feel like, as somebody from the media, do you feel like that's kind of being lost, and maybe this platform has given you a closer bond because it's more something that you can relate to,
yeah, I feel unless it's like a real big story, like I don't know, someone winning MLS or Sancho or something like that, they kind of ignore stories that this is a real angle. I think obviously the media are under strain to get clicks, and Manchester United transfer rumours and stuff get the most clicks. So unless they have a real good angle, they're not really giving the platform to people who are doing really well abroad, but they just don't have that clickbait sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah,
So this way I can like still interview people, and even if it's not like an amazing angle or something unique, it's just still good hearing every story, because you might start off talking to someone, you think, oh, it's just another person, but playing the fourth division Sweden or whatever, but then turns out like they go on to move up the leagues, and you build that relationship early. You
yeah,
get in early
exactly. Yeah,
before they get up the league.
yeah, that's good. That's good thinking. I would say, I think that's a bit lost. Everyone just wants to hear the biggest stories now, and and some stories have no substance behind it. It's not even coming from the player himself or
Yeah.
from his camp. So yeah, do you feel like English players in the English pyramid scheme? Do you feel like they've been lost in terms of maybe not given a chance, or how do you? What's your opinion on, let's say, for example, the players playing in England at academies maybe not being given that chance?
Yeah, I'm not sure really, but it's obviously I've been through it myself. But it must be difficult moving from 10 years in academy and then playing in like Conference South or either stick or something like that. That transition must be quite difficult. But sometimes people think it's like that's it. Once they leave the academy, they have to play non-league, and then their way back in is to work their way up through non-league and Conference and League Two. But like people are moving from to go abroad, like you can just go into a higher level from the start. You think at our level we've got like 5 professional divisions. You think that's a lot of opportunity, but it's just quite saturated, obviously. And you go abroad and they're happy to like, receive a foreign player or whatever, and a bit of experience in the team.
For more content like this, like, share, and subscribe.